The final
If you
issue
want to
of
support
Bad
your precious
Guys.
comics, go to idwpublishing.com.
I'm glad all the group got to do their own, please support the official release. I always like that sort of stuff. Gives a little extra character, you know?
Did
We're going in the
you
computer room?
think you could betray us so
Victor, we
easily,
found the computer
Doctor?
room. It just took this
We
long.
have everything we want now, except your hide.
Look over there!
Field test. Tricore, don't fail me now.
Luckily, it was fast enough. Ooh.
Owie, owie, ow!
That dweeb has muscle? Use the gear thingy and smush him.
The Tricore is stronger than it.
I will end him!
You'd have to catch me first.
He's fast too? No, you idiot. He made a better version of the gears he gave us. He could get all 3 kinds of boosts, while we only get 1.
Mimic, stay here in case he doubles back. Rough, Tumble, you're with me. We hunt.
Well, you got 2 powers and a speed.
Makes sense. The doc needed access to the database to get what he wanted. I could find somewhere to hide and ambush him from above.
Or you could leave.
Then again, Starline had a point. These guys are dangerous. And deleting me from Eggman's files won't mean squat if one of them tells him everything.
So you're gonna betray them as well.
If Eggman were to get here in time and wipe out all 4 of them. Nobody left to tattle on little old Mimic.
God damn it, Mimic, you're an idiot.
So
They
long,
could find out about
fellas.
you that way
It's
too.
been fun. But now I'm free to go pay Whisper a visit.
You stay away from her. Leave her alone.
Update for you, boss.
Not now, Orbot. I'm en route to the depot Sonic's attacking.
That alert just cleared as false. But if you'd prefer to let Zavok run loose in an Eggnet hub,
What?
forwarding the feed now.
How in the
This
world?
just isn't my day.
All squadrons form upon me! Extra thrusters!
It's always fun to see Eggman with his goggles on, you know? It's so rare we get to see it. Usually just up there on his character design.
Come on out. We'll make it quick.
1 dose of my toxin will immobilize you.
Toxin.
Shall we see what 2 will do?
He's here. Starlight's over here.
Ah, nuts. I didn't think of that.
It's over, Doctor. Even before today, you were always a failure.
Well, that's not very
You're not
nice.
fit to be Eggman's successor. Your planning was sloppy. Your discarding of your comrades needlessly cruel. All of it compounded by your unearned sense of pride.
I smell duck.
On second thought, all that makes you exactly like Eggman.
He's
This
right.
guy's striking a nerve.
All this time, all my life, I've modeled myself on Dr. Eggman. I've let his ways influence my own. Even if I try to plan around his shortcomings, my methodology is inherently flawed. I have let my vendetta against Zavok blind me, just as the Doctor is distracted by Sonic. I was too quick to discard my assets.
Yeah,
just
you
as
kind of
he
rushed right in
harshly
there.
had me cast aside. I have become everything I critiqued my idol for. But there's no time for self-pity. We're now in the damage control phase. It's time to cut my losses and achieve what I can.
Yeah, that's the first step to solving a problem.
you inside out for hurting my
Or not.
But effective.
True. You seem to be good with the kicks.
bro.
Get off me.
I heard Zavok tell Mimic to guard this room. So where is he?
Long gone.
Blast it all. How do you spot a master of disguise before he ambushes you?
You don't.
Or turns your own plan against you? Eggman will be here any minute. Delete Egg-based Sigma from the registry. Convert the defenses to serve me. Erase all change logs.
I think it's too late.
Here before Eggman arrives.
What are you idiots doing?
Ease off, Z.
Yeah, Starline poisoned us. Then empower yourselves with the core gears and walk it off.
We can do that?
Looks like mine's out of juice.
Ugh.
Then get out of my
Playing
way.
for too
If
long.
you're too inept to handle one enemy, get out of my sight!
Hey, I don't see you catching him.
Yeah, we've been doing most of the work.
Not untrue.
Forget him. Forget all of them. We don't need a boss or a team.
That's right. We work better alone.
Alone together forever.
You said it.
Mimic, search for
Morons.
Starline on the security.
But at least they have each other.
Mimic! Mimic! Why am I not surprised? No matter. I will use the machine to find leads on my Deadly Six. We will wrap
I'm gonna get the
and-
gang back together.
Zavok, come out and play!
Who did this? Starline? Mimic? Does it matter at this point? The cacophonic conch was lost with the face ship. You have no means of subduing me.
Who said anything about
I can bomb you, though.
trespassing? And trespassers will be vaporized!
You would destroy such
Being
a crucial
killed
installation.
is a good
I
way
can
to take
always
care of it.
rebuild. Taking you down while staying out of range of your EM powers is worth it.
Such
Eggman
a-
is always good at rebuilding everything he lost.
And you're a fool if you think you're beyond my reach.
Man, everyone's a freaking hack in this.
Stop shooting my stuff with my stuff. Only I get to do that.
Only I get to blow up my own crap. I built it, it's
If I'm
mine.
lucky, they'll wipe each other out.
Man, we timed that right.
I think we'll sit out this rumble.
And now they're
It's
gonna
a
do the
brand new
rhyme.
start for Rough and Tumble.
Enough! Bring it down!
Oop, his core. Maxing it out. Did I do that?
And that is what you get when you mess with the best.
Which is why you mess with Sonic constantly. He grew. Or maybe he just stood out of the dirt. Because he just maxed out the core just so he could survive long enough. Help me.
Move. Heal. Survive. Find my pack. Get revenge.
Find bathroom. So in the end, all the villains are let free and are still not large again.
So Zavok is still out there somewhere.
Did I kill anyone? Your own troops? Ugh.
And unsatisfied.
I hate Wednesdays.
Zavok isn't tech savvy. He doesn't know anything about my infrastructure.
It's a miracle he was
Why
able
target
to
the power core
push all the
factory in
guns on
Eggman?
you.
How did he even know where they were?
Are those rhetorical questions or?
Little of both.
What I'm getting at is this isn't how he operates. Yes, he was involved, but something else was going on. Somebody else is making moves against me. And right now I can't be sure who it is or what they're planning.
Well, this was before Sage was invented, I believe, so it can't be her. Metal Sonic said us again. Oh, wait, no, he's
far from optimal. The end results were achieved.
one of theirs now.
I now have a facility that can meet the demands of my grand vision.
Now you
That
truly
vision
are a
has
copy,
received new
Eggman.
clarity. Before I wanted the means to prove myself to Dr. Eggman. I wanted to show him I was worthy. I needed his approval. But why? I know I'm as competent as he is. I'm certainly more self-aware. I'm willing to fix my own mistakes. To improve. Why boast a man who was just as guilty of maintaining the status quo as Sonic? Why limit myself like that? I won't be conquering the world to prove myself to Dr. Eggman. I'll conquer it to prove it to myself. And I won't be proving I'm Eggman's equal.
Be a superior.
I'll prove I'm his superior replacement.
Yeah, sorry, they're still gonna put Eggman in all the games. Although, to be fair, Starline might get a game appearance at some point if Frontiers ain't gonna go off, based on how the comic books are allegedly canon now. Which is like, how? Honestly, the fact that the comics are canon doesn't bother me. What really threw me for a loop was Styx being canon, because it's like, but that's its own thing. I could buy the comics being canon, but Styx is like, what?
The end.
Thank you for that. Alright. So, and again, I don't have anything against Styx. It's just one of those things where it's like, that's its own timeline. I thought, whatever. Sonic. It's like that one friggin' tweet said, everything is canon. And if everything is canon, then nothing is canon. But anyway, yeah. So, in the end, the main takeaway was Starline now has a Tricore, so he's even more powerful than before. He now has a base for his own not Eggman Empire, the Starline Empire, I guess we can call it. All the villains have been set loose again, and are at large once again, so Mimic's gonna be dealing with Wisp, or Whisper's gonna have to deal with Mimic, unfortunately. Leave her alone, she did nothing to you. I know, okay, she did, if anything, you did, it's up to her. Yeah. Rough and Tumble are out there, but they're more nuisance. They're like Team Skull, honestly. It's like, they exist. They're not, like, they're a threat, but it's like, not a major emergency, you know? Zavok's the real problem going on out there, just because he's going to get his group back together, and Zavok's a legitimate threat. Remember, he took over the frickin' end of the Metal Virus arc with him and his group being the main antagonist at the end there. They are an incredible threat. You don't have to like the Deadly Six, but you gotta admit they're a threat. So the main takeaway from all this series was that the villains are at large, and Starline's even more powerful than before, after the whole falling out Eggman. It's a good little mini comic. I think it lasted just as long as it needed to, you know? I wouldn't have minded like an extra issue or two, but, you know, best to not pad it out and feel like, okay, can we end this already? And rather than just being like, I wouldn't have minded a little bit more, you know? Sometimes less is more in that sort of sense. And it could be interesting for when they get the group back together and whatnot. Or when they, of course, when they run into each other, like what happens when Starline runs into Rough and Tumble again, or Mimic or Zavok or any of that stuff, you know? No hard feelings, right, guys? No, guys, I was gonna have a freaking world of hurting for Mimic when he finally, you betrayed us, you bastard! Not in those words exactly, but similar words. Eggman may not know about you anymore in his database, but ooh, look out. Your plan didn't work very well, Mimic, because everyone still survived. Maybe they don't have the power cores anymore, which is kind of a shame, but whatever. I mean, Rough and Tumble still do, but theirs are allegedly IGs. They might find out like a battery charger or something. I don't know how they would get those to work again, but I can see them working. Mimic still has his. Those Zavok's tapped out. Although knowing Rough and Tumble, they'll use it to make smoothies or some crappy, dumb idea. Or who knows, maybe, which one was it? Rough, I think it was. The tailless one might turn his into a tail somehow. I don't know how, but maybe. Anyway, it was an entertaining miniseries and fun to check out. And yeah. Starline's at all of them are free again. How will Sonic and his friends take them down again? I guess we'll find out in installments. So yeah, good miniseries, good to check out, and glad to draw out. And good work again to Adrenaline Dubs for making this dub possible. So yeah. Until next time, I will see you all later. Goodbye!